out the entry form.
Sponsored by Science Co., Piedmont Augusta, Security Federal Bank, and News Channel 6.
Hi, I'm Mary Morrison with this week's community calendar. Make plans now to attend the Columbia County Spring Fair. It'll be held at the Columbia County Fairgrounds April 19th through the 28th. Come enjoy this family-friendly event with great fair food, rides, and new shows. The fair is presented by the Columbia County Merchants Association. Call the number on your screen for more information or simply log on to columbiacountyfair.net. Add your events. Log on to WJBF.com. Keyword community.
WJBF News Channel 6 wants you to join our team. We're looking for talented applicants in a variety of fields. To see a current list of job openings, visit WJBF.com/work-for-6. Join our team today. Chief Meteorologist Tim Miller. Weather coverage you can count on. The Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Well, our picture-perfect weather continues as we are having clear skies and some great temperatures. In fact, very warm temperatures. We may be pushing near 90 later on this week. We'll look at your 5 for 6 forecast coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 4, the Augusta Public Library is back open after temporarily closing over the weekend. We'll explain why. Plus, a vote is expected tonight on plans for Riverside Village in North Augusta. We're breaking down what they are and how you can find out more. Also, a Columbia County woman behind bars, what she's accused of and what deputies found in her car. Your News at 4 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4.
I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us. Brad is off today. Coverage you can count on begins with the Augusta-Richmond County Library back open after a brief shutdown due to external pipe damage. Sunday afternoon, the library had to close unexpectedly after a pipe burst just outside of the building, causing the bathrooms to flood. The doors opened again at noon Monday.
It was causing water to leak from our bathrooms into the main floor of the first floor of the library, so we shut down just to make sure that there were no safety issues that would affect our patrons.
Library staff reminds you that your safety is always first. Richmond County's Board of Elections is preparing equipment ahead of Election Day. Voting machines. Tonight, North Augusta City Council will vote on a proposed development at Riverside Village. Plans include retail space and about 270 townhomes and apartments. Original plans called for office space and a senior living facility. After pushback from the community, those plans were amended to instead include an ADA-compliant apartment building and retail space.
When you think about apartments, you're thinking about, oh, here's some kids that graduated college, they're moving in. That won't be the case with these. Most of these are geared towards young professionals. Most of them are one-bedroom units. So you're looking at medical, cyber, maybe some dental, whatever. Young professionals coming in.
The public meeting is at 6 o'clock at the Municipal Building. Turning now to weather and Chief Meteorologist Tim Miller. Great forecast.
Oh, my goodness, it's been a wonderful forecast. Great weekend, of course, obviously, as the Masters ended, right? Yeah. No doubt about it. And if you're still sticking around, great to have you with us. What a beautiful day. Look at the outside. I mean, gorgeous sunshine. A bit of a breeze, but some pretty nice temperatures outside for sure. We are looking at winds that are currently around 15 miles per hour out of the southwest. So somewhat of a breezy day, no doubt. Relative humidity relatively low, about 24%. And as far as temperatures are concerned, we are into the 70s, mid-70s and 80s. Notice the allergy forecast pretty high. That means the pollen is pretty high over the next several days as well. Satellite view certainly shows clear skies all across the CS area, looking really wonderful. Two-state view pretty much shows the same thing. Maybe a few clouds off towards the west near Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, but that's really about all she wrote as far as any of the cloud cover is concerned. Plans for tonight, low 80s at 7 o'clock at 83 degrees, 80 at 8. We'll fall here into the 70s, just simply a beautiful night tonight. Tomorrow will continue the great trend. In fact, mid to upper 80s again for tomorrow with sunshine, maybe mixed with just a few clouds. So definitely spring fever as highs will be pushing near 90 degrees this week. It'll be the warmest week so far this spring. We'll talk more about that in detail with your forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Jenny?
All right, Tim, thank you. A Columbia County woman is behind bars after deputies say they found dead animals in her vehicle. Ivy Redmond is charged with 4 counts of cruelty to animals. According to investigators, they found 2 dead cats in a cage. Another cat and dog were found in the vehicle, very thin and barely moving. Redmond told police she had been evicted and was living out of her car with the animals. And in Richmond County, a deadly shooting investigation is underway. It happened just before midnight on Hicks Street. Investigators say 18-year-old Terrence Pender was shot and taken to the hospital where he died. 2 other people were also shot and sent to the hospital. Their condition is not yet known. No arrest information has been released. Tomorrow is Advocacy Day for Access and Independence in South Carolina. Organizers of the 10th anniversary event say a rally is planned to take place at the State House in Columbia tomorrow. They're working to unlock the barriers to independence for people with disabilities. South Carolina Senators Katrina Shealy and Tom Davis are expected to speak. It's from 10 a.m. until noon. Coming up, how a medical trial involving babies born with HIV is giving some hope about remission.
And breezy conditions over the next couple of days. Winds about 14 miles per hour for tomorrow, for 20 miles per hour for Wednesday. But at least not the 40 miles per hour we saw last week. Microsoft forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Hi, virtual assistant from Wells Fargo. You can pick up the tab even when you forget your wallet. I got this.
Fargo, send Cav $145 to the cell.
Snap. Want faster, easier banking? You can with Wells Fargo. What else can Fargo do?
Oh, come on.
Fargo lets you do this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card. I found it. I found my card.
And also this.
Fargo, turn on my debit card.
Do you, Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo.
A medical trial involving babies born with HIV is giving some hope that early drug treatment can send the virus into remission in some newborn patients. Christiane Cordero reports.
In a trial funded by the National Institutes of Health, 6 children who were born with HIV were given HIV medication within 48 hours of birth. 4 of these children who stopped treatment were found to be in remission of HIV for at least 1 year. Remission can be defined as the absence of replicating virus for at least 48 weeks off of HIV medication. This shows that very early treatment helps the baby's immune system stop storing the virus, which increases the hope of HIV remission. It supports the theory that if HIV is suppressed at a young age, people can go into remission. These results are groundbreaking for researchers. It is crucial that all babies potentially exposed to HIV during pregnancy be immediately tested so they can get started on a treatment as soon as possible. With this Medical Minute, I'm Christiane Cordero.
The study explored the effects of early intensive antiretroviral therapy on achieving HIV remission in babies who contracted the virus before birth. Have you wondered about what to do after receiving your blood test results? Dr. Darian Sutton explains how to compare the results and figure out the next steps.
First, check the reference range. This is a set of numbers that are at the high and low ends of what is considered to be normal. The ranges are based on test results from large groups of healthy people. Next, remember that abnormal levels don't always mean a diagnosis. These levels can be monitored and checked again to see if there are any changes. Also, remember that the accuracy of certain test results might be affected by what you eat, medications you take, how you feel. So you have to make sure you follow up with the provider's instructions to carefully before and after your tests on what you should do. And finally, always talk to your doctor and understand those results and next steps that you need to take.
We are talking about stroke risks and life-saving stroke treatments on the next Jenny Show. A nurse at Piedmont Augusta tells us why she was in the right place at the right time. Kanisha Sullivan had come out of breast surgery and was in the recovery room when the unexpected happened.
And I had my friend with me, and she asked, "How are you doing?" I said, "I feel kind of queasy." So she called the nurse in, and when the nurse walked in, she said, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I went to tell her I'm feeling nauseous, and nothing came out. It was just garble. They called what we call a rapid response. So everyone responded. They took me to the ER. These are all of my coworkers and friends, so they're standing around, and I couldn't speak. I could hear and understand everything they were saying, but I just couldn't respond.
Hear the rest of Kanisha's story and why she says she's grateful for the comprehensive stroke program at Piedmont Augusta. Also find out how Piedmont Foundation helps patients at the hospital and programs in our community. We'll also recognize our latest winner of the Giving Your Best Award, who friends call the fittest person in Barnwell County, tomorrow at 12:30 on Jenny. We'll be right back.
Weather headlines on WJBF News Channel 6. Brought to you by Hickson Roofing. If your roof needs fixing, call Mr. Hickson. 5 stars.
Davis Highway, online at StokesHodgesKia.com.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Mid-80s at the moment. 87 Bushfield, 86 Daniel Field, 86 in Aiken. But check out the humidity, 24%, 26%, 29%. Very, very dry air overhead, so it feels fabulous, even though it's in the mid-80s. Very warm week ahead. We'll take a little bit of a dip early in the week, Tuesday, Wednesday time frame, then boop, right back up ahead. In fact, near 90 for Thursday and Friday, and some opportunities of some rain returns coming up for Saturday. Here's the current setup. We do have a front well to our north, high pressure well off towards the Atlantic, so we still have a south-southwest wind that's giving us some pretty nice warm temperatures. Any cloud cover is well out towards the west, and a severe thunderstorm watch well to our north. That's where all the activity is poised to be up near Virginia coming up for us tonight. But look at the warm temperatures, 82 in Omaha, 82 in Indianapolis. So, yeah, even the warmth going up through the Midwest, they are finally seeing some taste of spring for sure. Futurecast starts at 11 o'clock tonight. Notice we have our south to southeast wind. This front tries to make it down towards us, but it sort of peters out, really goes back as a warm front. What you're going to see is opportunities of some showers that roll on through. I still think the air is pretty dry. I don't see that really happening. Here's Tuesday night. We may eke out a shower or two. And then Wednesday, I think those showers again dissipate before getting here. But notice we're mostly cloudy and fairly warm. The cold front sort of fades out towards the west. In the meantime, we'll start to warm up as we get into Thursday and into Friday time frame. Look at the big ridge here that's developing. I mean, so we've got... we're relatively dry. The brown or orange you see is the dry air. We are remaining dry for now. In upper 80s to near 90 over the next couple days for sure, with only our slight chance of showers late Tuesday into Wednesday. Take a look at these temperatures. 87 for us tomorrow, 84 on Wednesday, and then 90 I'll do for Thursday and Friday. Opportunity for some showers on Saturday before we cool it off as we get into next week. And I think next week is more seasonable temperatures compared to our warmth that we're having now. It's a mild night tonight. Overnight low temperatures, mid-50s, maybe 60 in the city. 87 the high tomorrow. 85 in Waynesboro. Aiken checking in at 85. Just simply a nice day, but sunshine and a few clouds. Wednesday, mostly cloudy. And temperature of 84, cooler, and then 90s right back in at Thursday and Friday. And if that's the case, that'll be some of the warmest temperatures so far this year, Jenny, as we will be tracking that.
Gorgeous. All right, Tim, thank you
Indeed.
so much. Each year, people from around the area gather outside Daniel Village to watch the planes take off from Daniel Field. With more than 300 planes parked at the airport during the tournament week, there were plenty of planes for people to sit and watch take off. Those we spoke with say it's a great way to end Masters Week.
The weather's beautiful. It's a perfect time to sit out here and enjoy the planes coming in. The Masters traffic was pretty bad up that way, but just one of the joys of it. It's one of the joys of it.
This is a long-time tradition for many people in Augusta, and some say they look forward to it every year. Coming up, what you can expect this year at the Spring Fair.
Safe Homes of Augusta, helping Georgia recognize the hidden crime in domestic violence.
There's a lot to the back for a limited time only. It's bow time.
Over the years, thousands of people have gotten their hands on one. And who knows, you could be next. Win your very own Good Morning Augusta coffee mug at WJBF.com/coffee club. Sponsored by Honda Cars of Aiken. News Channel 6 invites you to take your cooking to the next level. In the Kitchen with Miss Darlin. Check it out now at WJBF.com.
The Columbia County Spring Fair kicks off this weekend. Each year, the Merchants Association chooses a nonprofit to receive a donation from the proceeds. This year, it'll go to the Children's Hospital of Georgia, which is a pediatric and neonatal intensive care facility. This is the fourth fair of the Spring Fling.
And the rides, the food, we have all kinds of entertainment. Lady Houdini, the dog show, and the magician. So it's a great time to come out, like you said, enjoy the weather, bring the family, and eat the food.
Yes. The Spring Fair starts Friday at 5 p.m. with the Demolition Derby and runs through Sunday, April 28th. It's at the Columbia County Fairgrounds. Advance tickets are on sale now at columbiacountyfair.net. There is more coverage you can count on coming up at 4:30, including the push to end distracted driving in Georgia. One man's mission to honor his daughter's life.